evening. Welcome to Prime TV News. We take a look at your headlines before the news in detail. Another patient who attended the healing camp dies. The President says in order to ensure the qualitative development of education, teachers should always be updated. The Prime Minister emphasizes the need of a 21st century education. 17 candidates to contest the presidential election. And in news overseas, typhoon hits Tokyo. President Maithripala Sirisena says in order to ensure the qualitative development of education, teachers should always update their knowledge. President made these comments at the ceremony to hand over appointment letters to 539 teachers in the North Central Province held at Kakirawa Central College today. Teachers today bear an enormous responsibility in nurturing a future generation empowered with modern knowledge while keeping abreast with ever-evolving technology, as well as to teach them to respect our values and traditions. 428 teachers in the Sinhala medium, 100 teachers in Tamil medium and 11 teachers in English medium have been appointed, and the President symbolically handed over appointment letters to some of them. Governor of the North Central Province Sarath Ekanayaka, Members of Parliament Duminda Disanayaka, Veerakumara Disanayaka, Chandima Gamage and several others were present. 500 projects covering all districts under the Nearest School is the Best School program were vested with the students today under the aegis of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The total cost of the project exceeded 65,000 million rupees. The national ceremony to mark the inauguration of newly constructed schools was held at the Venivel College Junior School in Kahatudua. The new building, constructed at the Venivel College Junior School for the benefit of the students with special needs, was declared open by the Prime Minister. 360 million rupees was spent for the project. The auditorium and the lecture hall were also opened by Prime Minister Wickremesinghe. Students with special needs performed their skills on the new auditorium stage. The Prime Minister also joined an inspection tour to see the education system dedicated for these children. The government has taken steps to recruit more trained teachers for this dedicated school. The Prime Minister also laid the foundation stone to build a vocational training centre for 13 years of continuous education. The three-storied hostel building that hosts hundreds of children with special needs was also vested with the students under the auspices of Prime Minister Wickremesinghe. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister Wickremesinghe noted that the inclusive education system has been established under the current government. He noted that trained teachers are essential for a better education system in the country. The Prime Minister said that 21st century needs cutting-edge education that complies with global trends. He stressed that 20th century education should not be employed in the 21st century. The Prime Minister noted that the current government has set aside the biggest amount for free health and education in the post-independent Sri Lanka. Minister Akhila Viraj highlighted that no extensive publicity was given to mega projects implemented by the administration. He stated that education is a multi-perspective phenomenon and sports sector in schools was given priority during the last 4 years. UNP organizer of the Homagam electorate, Eranda Valiyange, said that the current government has taken steps for the betterment of the country while refraining from mere populism. Another person who attended a healing camp in Anuradhapura has died after being hospitalized. A 51-year-old resident of Vijitapura in Kalawewa died early this morning, hospital sources said. 2 persons died and 18 others were hospitalized yesterday, consequent to a healing camp held at the Horupatana Central College grounds in Anuradhapura. Hospital sources said that the first 2 persons who lost their lives were already dead when they were admitted to the hospital. Chairman of the Elections Commission Mahinda Deshapriya says that 17 candidates have informed that they will contest for the upcoming presidential election. Accordingly, candidates representing 16 political parties and a former member of parliament have informed that they will contest. The Election Commission had earlier announced the political parties to inform them if they intend to contest the presidential election. Accordingly, 14 recognized political parties have informed in written form, and 2 other political parties have announced orally that they will contest the presidential election. One independent candidate has also educated the Commission about his consent. Sources from the Commission stated that the date of accepting nomination for the presidential elections has not yet been decided, and it will most likely be the 30th of this month. The election law states that elections must be held within 4 to 6 weeks from the date of accepting nominations. The voters who have registered under the electoral list of year 2018 are eligible for the forthcoming presidential election. The High Court trial at Bar Colombo today decided to commence the hearing of the case filed against former Presidential Chief of Staff Kusumadasa Mahanama and former Chairman of State Timber Corporation P. Dissanayake by the Bribery Commission. The suspects have been accused of accepting a bribe of 20 million rupees. 46 persons have been named as witnesses in the case filed against them on 24 counts. When the case was called today, the complainant of the case, Indian national businessman K.M. Nagaraja, gave the evidence. The court also ordered that the mobile phones of the suspect be produced before courts. The 19 students of the Ruhuna University who were arrested on charges of ragging have been remanded until the 23rd of this month. The Matara Magistrates Court issued the order. The suspects are accused of inhumanly torturing a first-year student of the Ruhuna University. An underworld leader, Kanjipani Imran, who has been imprisoned at present, was remanded until the 20th of this month for allegedly threatening 2 policemen while staying abroad. The order was issued by the Colombo Chief Magistrate. The police requested the suspect to be remanded under the Terrorism Prevention Act until the case is over. The magistrate ordered that the mobile phone of Kanjipani Imran be sent to the government analyst and called for a report. Kanjipani Imran is accused of threatening police when arresting drug dealer Kemadasan Tushantan, who is alleged to be an ally of Kanjipani Imran. Lawyer of former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa told the Supreme Court that the prosecution of his client had been done in a wrong way. The case was taken up before a 5-member Supreme Court bench today. The counsel stated that 2 conspiracy charges have been filed against the defendant, and it is not possible to make 2 conspiracy charges at the same time. The case will be taken up again day after tomorrow. Still on local news, police media spokesman's office states that 5 suspects have been arrested in connection with a large-scale drug racket operating in the Kurunegala town. Police had received information that a group of heroin smugglers are travelling in a car near the Nabina roundabout on Kurunegala-Colombo Road. Accordingly, police squads had raided the suspects and seized 14 grams and 240 milligrams of heroin from them. Police also recovered a sum of 13 lakhs earned from the drug racket. Written by veteran journalist Saman Ataudahetti, the book Sonduru Sarisara Ramya Sagarya was launched in Tokyo, Japan. The keynote address was delivered by Professor Dhammika Ganganath Dissanayake, Sri Lanka's ambassador to Japan. Dhammika Ganganath Dissanayake stated that Sri Lankans are learning more about Japan by the travelogue Sonduru Sarisara Ramya Sagarya. He further stated that Ataudahetti had written the book while overcoming the challenges faced by the travel writers generally. The book is presented in a creative and dramatic way, keeping aloof from the ordinary travel writing system. Chairperson of the ASCA Foreign Cultural Exchange, Jensei Ito, noted that Ataudahetti should consider translating the book into Japanese. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya urges the Saudi Arabian authorities to expand employment opportunities for Sri Lankans, particularly for the skilled workers. The Speaker made the request from the entourage led by Abdullah bin Muhammad bin Ibrahim al-Sheikh. The meeting was held at the Speaker's office. Currently, there are around 136,000 Sri Lankan workers employed in Saudi Arabia. Karu Jayasuriya stated that this is a decrease of about 60,000 compared to year 2016. Karu Jayasuriya also appealed to the Saudi speaker to look into the reasons for Sri Lankans dying while working in Saudi Arabia. Al-Sheikh said he is ready to discuss with Saudi investors about investing in Sri Lanka. Deputy Speaker Anand Kumarasiri and Minister Rauf Hakim were among those present at the discussion. Minister P. Harrison says that legal action will be taken against companies that increased the price of wheat flour without the permission of the government. He was speaking following a function in Anuradhapura. The minister stressed that the companies cannot raise rates as they wish. He pointed out that a company increased price of 1 kilogram of wheat flour by 7 rupees previously, and the authorities took measures to reverse their attempt. Minister Harrison pointed out that the companies can make requests from the government to increase the rate, but they cannot work according to their will. The fifth phase of the Diyawara Nayo program under the Hurulwavi irrigation project in Anuradhapura was held under the patronage of the minister. The irrigation department spends 40 million rupees for this program. Under the initiative, the Nuwarawewa, Tissawewa and Nachaduwawewa roads will be renovated. Deputy Minister Karunaratne Paranavithana says that there has been a tremendous transformation in the field of skills development and vocational training in the last 4 years.
වෘත්තීය පුහුණු අධිකාරිය ණයට ආයතනය සහ අපේ කාර්මික විද්‍යාල පද්ධතිය ඒවැය දෙන ප්‍රධාන පෙළේ NVQ පාඨමාලා සහිත.
The Deputy Minister expressed these views at a media briefing held at the Ministry of Skills Development and Vocational Training. He further noted that the current government, which was elected in year 2015, took the decision to provide vocational training to the youth free of charge. He added that Kilinochchi German Technical College has been built with the financial support from the German government. The Katubedda Technical College has also been given a new facelift. More than 1,500 million has been invested to construct the Orugodavatta Auto Engineering Training Facility. Deputy Minister Karunaratne Paranavithana also responded to questions by journalists regarding the presidential election. He added that nepotism was witnessed with recent appointments of presidential candidates. But democratic forces do not tend to take such decisions and are always open for counter-opinions. He added that a UNP-led coalition has already been formed and the presidential candidate of it will be disclosed soon. And now a look at today's exchange rates. And that's all tonight. Log into itnnews.lk for more. I'm Mashani Gamage signing out. Good night.